This is Knowledge Organization and Information Architecture, presented by Group 3. With information architecture, users can browse and search databases and websites that are organized, which makes them easy to navigate and efficient to use. This is especially necessary for large systems for e-commerce and web-based searching platforms that require similar and tangential responses. The history of information architecture is relatively recent. Richard Warman coined the term in 1976 in response to the large amount of information generated in contemporary society, which can often be presented with little care or order. People who design IA that fulfills the user's goals in the most efficient and clear way are called information architects. Modern-day information architects address multiple needs in the web-based platform, but focus primarily on the structure of information for UI and graphic design that produce a cohesive, coherent, and consistent experience for users to find a path to the knowledge that they seek. An information architect's first step is to learn about the audience, what they will primarily do with the application, and how each person searches for products or detailed information. Then, using the information, they create organized and usable search and browsing functions. Today, we're going to compare two organized systems with similar primary goals but different approaches, Amazon and Etsy. Amazon is a worldwide company that focuses on all consumers. They have a vast amount of products and services available on their site, which can be customized to the account holder. But products are widely varied and lean more to the technical and electronics market. Etsy is a comparatively small but still worldwide independent seller site that focuses on handmade and vintage products that tend to be related to housewares, clothing, art, and jewelry.
In information architecture and organization, engineers use a controlled vocabulary system to make databases easier to search. Since we have many different ways of describing concepts, drawing all of the terms together under a single word or phrase in a database makes searching more efficient as it eliminates guesswork. It is kind of like a thesaurus. If you want to search for a specific term, the database gathers related terms and returns them with your initial search results. Since the world is increasingly becoming more of a worldwide microeconomy, consumers have many words for the same things, like Coke, pop, soda, etc. Utilizing controlled vocabularies allows everyone to more easily find what they're looking for. Amazon uses controlled vocabularies to bring customers related and tangential responses when they search for general terms as well as more specific products as well as the searched for terms. With such a huge product catalog and millions of items, it is necessary to have an organizational system to link and return results quickly. One of the most useful things about controlled vocabulary for Amazon is the ability to program relationships between items. They can track and maintain associative relationships that may not be apparent on the surface, but make browsing for items more efficient. With Etsy, compared to the extreme organization and hierarchy of Amazon's catalog, you would think that a user-built vocabulary where sellers tag their own items wouldn't be as effective at linking related products. Another word for the process used by Etsy sellers is called folksonomy. A blend of folk and taxonomy, it is the process of collaboratively creating and translating tags to annotate and categorize content, also known as social classification and indexing. Even though there are thousands of people tagging their related items independently, studies show that stable distribution and shared vocabularies do emerge, even in the absence of a central controlled vocabulary. Recent research has found that in large folksonomies, similar to Twitter or Instagram, common structures emerge across all levels of categorization. By using the related keyword terms, seller can list the descriptors that consumers may be searching for, like style, color, type, usage scenarios, and construction materials, and then naturally, due to the effectiveness of the system, they're inclined to list things similarly, or the system becomes useless for everyone involved. To demonstrate the comparison of corporate versus user-built vocabularies, organization, and intuition of these sites, we found a similar product on both Amazon and Etsy. At Amazon, the interface is pretty straightforward, categories on the left and a recommendations bar just before the page break. We're going to go directly to the search bar and look for sunglasses. Amazon has them in 3 categories, but we want clothing and accessories. Returns lots of search results, so let's just pick these. They come in a bazillion colors, and then the page gives you associative relationships for what other people who bought these glasses also purchased, then some reviews, and then another associative relationships bar for what other people who viewed this item looked for afterwards. At Etsy, you get a much cleaner homepage. The categories are listed at the top, and products are organized in a less linear fashion as you scroll down. We're going to look for sunglasses and men's, but the category for women would be very similar. The men's products are organized in more subcategories, but we'll look in eyewear. Because of the way things are tagged, we get much more diverse results than we did with Amazon, and that has everything to do with Folksonomy. Let's pick these. The bar on the right is other items by the same seller, and at the bottom we see the way this item was tagged. Accessories, vintage, tortoise, retro. We can see how our results could be so varied with keywords like these. Obviously, controlled vocabulary is utilized in almost all of our basic web search tools. Without organization in the UI and associative relationships, our shopping experiences would be more difficult and less effective. That means that information architecture is the key to effective web browsing. The goal is to find what you're looking for the first time. It puts the user first and meets their needs as quickly, intuitively, and efficiently as possible, whatever that need or goal may be. So the next time you're searching for that perfect pair of shoes or the new gadget that your friend found online and you can't remember the name of, remember that the architecture built into your search bar is designed to help you in your journey.